you guys just remind me real quick what your guys' top picks is?
Whenever this is over, what are the top 3 things you want to do?
Okay.
Check. $1,200 check. What are you gonna do with the money?
Ah, that's right. Okay.
And you said you're streaming? Oh yeah. I see.
Yeah.
Wait, I think you need to update the title.
Oops. Okay.
Whoops.
Episode 165.
Right, hold on.
Take off the music here. So I have the KK Slider Bubblegum, which is the song, I guess, that I don't know if it was created by what's his face?
Okay.
What's his name? Sean Wasabi, but it's the one he uses in his song.
Oh, cool.
165. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, 165. Entertainment industry under quarantine.
So I don't know if you want, since Jang is streaming off of what he sees, for him to sit in the middle, so it's like all even for him.
That's fine.
Okay.
I was thinking about that too. I thought like it being accurate to how we normally sit.
Yeah.
What's it called? Quarantine or entertainment under quarantine. Then life after quarantine. And was it stimulus check?
Stimulate my check. No.
Stimulating checks.
I'm just gonna put stimulus check.
All right.
Oh, dude, he could use the camera function and then just even it out.
Bang. Bang.
Frame up the shot. You gotta be good at it over here.
I'm literally taking a whole bunch of shots here. Because it looks like I'm arguing and you guys are like, what the? Nice, dude. How long did it take you to be able to make the weekly DLC?
It took me like a second.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
You just
did you use the import
I
thing?
just
Okay.
I just converted the image
It's
into
cool.
the.
So you just time jumped. It's cool, dude. Don't worry about it. You cheated. I get it.
Dude, I wanted you to wear the naked suit.
I mean, when episode 169 happens, I'm gonna re-change this room. We're gonna record it. We're gonna record in the Bang Bros room.
We gotta get a 3-man couch soon.
I'm working on it. I have the upstairs as well.
Oh shit, that's kind of
The
cool.
upstairs is big. Oh, that's good.
I'm not even watching the stream. What's happening right now?
He's got us all looking at the camera.
Ooh.
Do I still do my emo while looking at the camera?
Yeah, we're all doing exactly what we were doing. We're just.
And then you
staring.
just look. That's like kind of creepy, actually.
It's pretty funny. Like Nani.
Shit, didn't I? I thought I followed the weekly DLC. Well,
I did too, and it's not showing up under my followed channels, which is weird.
follow. Turn off notifications. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, nice. That works. Now let me.
The only thing that sucks, you can't turn off the music in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining about the music, but I'm just saying. They give you the option.
Yeah. Like for streamer or for any other kind of content.
Do you have
So you're gonna
Corona?
have to like occasionally move the game so it doesn't like kick you out or sleep mode.
Just get different angles. While we're talking.
Yeah, like that.
Damn, look at that. This is like you got the
Matrix.
We got a drone inside the apartment.
yeah.
Matrix, dude.
I need to have like a picture of a kid with a pencil on one side of the walls.
Alright, so I'm gonna start recording and you guys can just do whatever you guys want.
Yeah, Jing, do you need to hit a recorder or is it just like?
No, it's recording and streaming. So
Okay. I'll start in a few seconds. Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly DLC. I'm one of your hosts, Kurosh, joined always by my co-hosts and villagers, Daniel Jang.
Rainy.
Animal
wait,
Crossing.
What?
Confused me.
And Daniel Vargas.
Hello.
April Fools.
Damn it.
And if you're not familiar with what we do, we come to each and every week to podcasting services of your choice, from podcasting tables and islands of our choice. We sit around a table like the one in this game, and we talk about some fun, nerdy stuff: comics, games, movies, quarantines, everything in between. And we hope you have a good time. We come to you each and every Monday. So please check us out if you haven't already checked us out. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Pocket Cast, Stitcher, wherever you can get podcasts, we're on there. And this is episode 165. So if this is your first time joining us, thank you. If this is not your first time, you know what to expect. The last few episodes have been... Oh, I just got up. I was about to leave. We just do stuff like that. We'll have random accidents and we'll goof around and hopefully try to have some fun. Last week, if you're familiar, we tried podcasting in Animal Crossing on Vargas's island. Vargas is the gentleman on the right of the screen to my left, with the lovely what would you
3D?
what kind of knot would you cut that?
It's called the samurai hood or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Samurai headpiece.
Samurai headpiece, and we this week we're recording in my humble abode. Guys, welcome.
Welcome. I love the house thingy above your door behind us.
I wish I could customize it.
Maybe, I don't think you could have like the nice ornament stuff, but you could obviously just put a poster.
Right, I just meant like not so much the tassels or the frame, just like the image in the center of it. I wish I could like change that. I tried and it wouldn't work, but and we're gonna save the best for last. Next week on episode 166, we're gonna visit Mr. Scorpion King, Mr. Jang.
My house is a mess. It's a mess. There's no furniture.
We can get furniture.
We cheat. We need the stimulus check. We cheat.
I love the lead up to your home, the ramp you have set up. It'll be exciting for viewers to see. But guys, welcome. What have you guys been up to?
So I've been just playing games, obviously, because we're in quarantine. So I bought and have been playing Bannerlord. What is it called? Mountain Blade Bannerlord.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what is that game?
So I own the other ones, but I've never actually played them. And this one is, so I can't say about the other ones, but this one is you start a game and you have to kind of build up a kingdom on your own. So you have to kind of gather men and take over things and stuff like that and kind of build a kingdom. So so you start from nothing. You literally like lose stuff and you have to kind of rebuild it, and then slowly as you play the game more, you do other things, and then you start kind of building your own clan name essentially, and then from there. So I've already like teamed up with a different kingdom, and so I'm able to like raid other kingdoms with using that name, essentially that kingdom name.
Nice.
But it's very it's still in beta, and it's very, very like, it doesn't have that AAA feel. It feels very kind of cheap, essentially.
It has that Tarkov feel.
Yeah, Well, I mean, Tarkov feels better, I would say, than what this game feels like. A lot of the mechanics is really, really weird. I don't know how it works still, but still, it's a really fun game. I enjoy just like kind of raiding parties that are running in between like kingdoms, essentially. Well, not raiding they're actual bad people. They're like raiders themselves.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I have like an army of like 80 people, and I'll like run to an army of like 20 and just annihilate them and take over their stuff. Um, it's really enjoyable. So I've been playing that a lot. There's tournaments. So when you go to certain like big kingdom areas, they hold tournaments, and you can kind of enter them. And if you win like the grand prize, which is usually an item. It could be like a horse or a weapon or an armor or something like that. That's really fun. And then I've got my VR set up, and I was playing Half-Life Alyx, which I was playing last night quite a bit. Or was it last night or the day before that? I was playing it quite a bit, and yeah, man, I played so much that my legs hurt. That's how much I played. I was setting up for so long, I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
So I have like those workout pads, like the giant ones that you build together, like puzzles.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
foam ones.
Even with that, dude, I don't know how long I fucking played, but I played way too much apparently. It's really cool. The way the game plays, it feels. They did such a good job with like the human character models. It's insane, dude. Like, you can obviously still tell it's a game, but like they're really, really well made.
I heard the ending is really good. That's
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm just like,
I spoiled it for myself.
Oh, what?
I'll get there eventually, but it's so I've been playing it. So there's different ways to play it. You can do a teleportation jump, which is like the safe way, or you can do
for
like
movement?
for movement, or you can do actual walking. I have not tried the walking, and I probably won't until like maybe my second gameplay. I know that I've tried the walking with a different game, and dude, I got so fucking nauseous, and that feeling stays for a while. It does not go away. So I'm not willing to risk it and then not have to play it for a while. So the movement, I didn't feel anything. It feels great. Like I don't get nauseous at all.
Nice.
So that was really cool. What else? I think there's I haven't bought anything, but there's a big sale going on for the Nintendo Switch. I think there's a few good games that are like
Sony
extremely
too.
discounted.
The PSN too. PlayStation.
Yeah, so I'll have to check those out next time. But that's it for me.
Cool. Jane, what about you?
I just want to add, there's a really sick Humble Bundle, like $30. It's like $1,000 worth of games, comic books and books as well.
Oh, okay. I think you were telling me about the other day. You're kind of cutting out at the end of what you were saying just now, on my end. But it's on Humble Bundle. If people check it out.
Yeah, it's like $30. It's called the COVID Bundle.
Oh, okay. It's like the COVID bundle or something.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
have you ever had a dream?
What else you been up to?
Shit ton of Animal Crossing.
I can't. Can you hear him?
No, I can't actually.
Test.
I can't hear anything Jing is saying.
Can you? How about now?
There.
I can hear you better.
Shit ton of Animal Crossing. Aminal. Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Okay.
Yes. That's it. Animal Crossing.
Any updated thoughts on it?
I kind of stopped streaming Dark Souls 2. I don't know. That game is doo-doo. It's garbage. I can't stand it. I went. The only reason why I time traveled was to get scorpions and tarantulas. It's really easy to get scorpions and tarantulas. So I moved on to the next best thing. Fish.
What's that? Ooh.
And so I've been-
Dude, sturgeon in general.
No. Well, not sturgeons. I'm catching barrelfish. It's
Is
like
that only at night?
yes.
Okay.
And
So that-
I only found out, so it's a new fish. It's only been caught on film once ever. They've only caught one ever, seen one in real life ever.
Oh,
So
damn.
I found out about it because 39 Daff tweeted it. She's like, "Oh, I caught a barrelfish off stream." And I was like, what the fuck is a barrelfish? And I looked it up.
Just to give you a heads up, Dirty Nine Def has been saying different things that I don't think are true that she was in doing. So she says she beat.
Oh yeah,
a
that's true.
no-hit
That's
run
true. That's true.
Dark Souls 2 off stream.
That's true.
So-
That's true. Yeah, that could. You're right. She could be just fucking around. But
Yeah.
I was watching
Well, I mean,
a.
the barrelfish thing was right?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was watching a YouTube video. It took a YouTuber 6 hours to catch one.
Wow.
I've caught 4 in the
The
span.
thing that I'm surprised is you caught it when there is fucking sea eggs fucking everywhere, dude.
Yeah, but I don't think sea eggs are in the ocean. I've never caught a sea egg in the ocean.
I have.
Oh,
That's
shit.
all I've caught, dude. I've seen like.
I
two
haven't.
fish.
I haven't caught any off of bait though, so maybe that was the thing.
Oh,
Was that-
okay.
Yeah,
That might be a thing.
yeah.
Is
But
that one? That just doesn't even make sense.
this game doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Something I did learn today. I was watching this YouTube video.
Is it?
I know-
Costume?
I know that. Yeah, it was about Animal Crossing. I know that Jang, you've been saying like you've lost interest in the gold tools, right?
Yeah.
And it's because of their durability. The guy
Mhm.
was saying, and he's like, "Oh, something I've learned is you can replenish back to new condition whatever state your tools are at just
Mhm.
by doing a decoration on them."
Oh, that
So
changes shit.
he's just been stockpiling his decoration tools. He's like, I'm not going to use this on my regular tools because I want this for my gold tools, so that it just keeps replenishing it. However.
Oh, that's smart.
So I don't know if that factors into your interest or not in them, but it seemed like a pretty reasonable way of like keeping them from breaking.
So
That's
I
actually
may have
smart.
Missed this? Is this the same thing that like when you redecorate like something to a different color? Those items?
It's something like that. I think you can get to be fair, this guy's when I was watching his video, he's already full permit, no longer needs Tom Nook to redecorate his entire island however the fuck he wants.
God,
Like,
dang.
It was insane the things he was doing to his island. I was like, this has become Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because I
shit.
saw someone
Things
have.
he did was like he made a whole like the back of the top of the island, which is
Yeah.
the back of it. There's no way to go across it. He made a path that you can't see while you're playing, but when he was doing the terraforming at work, where he could just cut across it, so he doesn't have to go around the front all the way around if he needs to go across.
Nice.
I was like, genius.
Genius.
The
Yeah,
things he was doing was blowing my mind. I was
I
like,
saw a YouTube video about the bunny one because I wasn't sure how it worked because I logged in like early morning and the dude wasn't fucking there and I'm like, okay, this game's fucking broken. But he had like a fishing rod that was pink with like a cool bobble and I'm like, what the fuck? Where's that? I don't have that. So
Hmm.
another thing I've been hearing about, and I don't know the validity of it, but something to just check into, is people are hitting their top stamp milestone for balloons with this bunny event,
Mhm.
and what it's doing is it's bugging it where they no longer are seeing any more balloons after
Oh shit.
they hit 300. So they're just saying like, just make sure you're not near 300. I haven't seen more than 1 or 2 posts about it. Like I saw like someone having a big old file complaint. They're like, they reached out to the game people to let them know, and they haven't heard yet.
Oh
But-
damn.
They didn't want like that means like recipes after potentially could no longer show up or whatever.
damn, 300 though.
But
I think I hit
yeah, I
like.
mean like I saw like 5 in like 10
Yeah,
minutes.
I think I
was
hit like I'm at 295 right now. I
Dude,
think.
I've seen up to 3
Oh, shit.
balloons at once, dude. That's crazy.
I'm at 295.
Jesus. Be
I'm
careful.
just kidding. Okay.
Shit.
Stay safe out there.
I haven't played that much. I'm sure I'm still far away from it though, so I'm good.
So mainly just Animal Crossing for you, Jay?
Yeah, barrelfish is the new goal because it's all year round. So
Okay. Something I like what you do with your stream is whenever you're catching a new fish, you kind of like go to a real life video of it.
oh yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like it's almost like a Steve Irwin like let's learn about an animal today.
Yeah,
Kind
dude.
of vibe to it.
When I saw the barrelfish, I was tripping out. I was like, wait, this shit is fucking real, dude? I was like, what the the fucking eyes? Yeah, I mean, Animal
Yeah.
Crossing has always used real life fish, so I was always curious when I catch one. I'm like, man, I wonder what it looked like, and then
Yeah.
I'll play a video, and oh, that's pretty cool.
Teach the viewers, the kids out there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, for me, I kind of have taken a little bit of a break from Destiny this past week, and most of what I've been playing has just been Animal Crossing. Like every day,
I know.
I've
Like,
just
work
been-
from home, you know.
Yeah.
Then
What's
10-minute
funny is
breaks.
like I'll have my Switch on during like a call. Like we'll have a meeting. It's like status meetings back to back. I'm just like I'm literally saying the same thing I said in the first meeting in the second meeting, and I'm just waiting for my turn. And so I like check my Switch, I turn it on, and what's funny is I see the people that are in my meeting. I see 3 of their names pop up on my Switch. They're like, and he's online playing this, he's online playing, and then like I'll IM them, be like, hey guys, did you guys still need bamboo? Because mine just finally grew, and I'll go like grab some.
That's funny.
But yeah, I've been playing a lot. The main thing I've been doing, and I was like, it was partially because of it was my turn to host. And Vargas, thank you for the mic, because once you gave me the first mic that you're seeing on the stream now,
You can buy it.
I was able to purchase the other one.
Yeah.
How? Like,
I just
You
went
had
to
to
the
go to your
Nook I went to the
catalog.
Nook shopping, and it's like, oh, you can buy these.
Yeah.
I
Once
can't
you
have
once you
one.
buy something, you
Nice.
can rebuy it.
Yeah.
Well, I know with like Nook items, it's not possible. So that's why I was like confused a little bit. I know there's certain items I can't rebuy, but I didn't think about the mic.
Yeah, so it worked. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get 2 just to have 3 of any kind of mic, because I
Yeah.
didn't have any other kind. And then I was like, just working on the main thing I've been trying to do is I want my home as fully upgraded as possible
Mhm.
before I start really decorating. And I was like, I want something at least for the podcast today, but I definitely want to like, I wanted one of my side rooms to be the podcast room. I want another side room to be like a game room, and another room to be like a wrestling room.
Yeah.
And then the upstairs will probably be like a
The
nice
sex
liv-
room.
Like, yeah. Episode 169.
Have you seen the arcade room, dude?
Oh,
The
dude,
game-
yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh, dude.
fucking amazing.
I
I'm like,
need a room like that, dude.
yeah. So once I can get some more of those things, I'm like, okay, I'll have my full space. Right now, I have everything but the basement,
Ooh.
so I'm almost there.
The sex dungeon. Got it, dude.
Yeah.
Episode 69.
If any of you
I'm-
guys come across an astronaut or like a human anatomy body, let me know. I need to buy.
Oh, I
Bye.
got a human anatomy body.
Mm.
So
Sex
okay,
room.
I'll have to grab it. It's in my room.
Sex room. Mm.
Just go to the room on the left, and he can give it to you. Yeah. So I'm halfway through paying off my loan for the upstairs, which is like
Okay.
1,200,000.
Woo.
Darn it.
And once I have that, then I can just have the last room, and I'll take my time paying that
Dude,
one
you
off.
guys, I don't know. Like, have you farmed tarantulas during the day, or you only do it at night?
So I originally was waiting till the night. I was like, I'm just gonna like take care of my daily chores during the day, just because it's like little basic stuff.
Yeah.
But I was doing that to stockpile wood or fruit, everything.
Mm.
And I would just stockpile it. I put a bunch of it away because I was like, I don't want to do this all the time.
Yeah.
And I now have a big supply of them in my storage. So then once I did that, I would then by the evening time when I would play again, I would hit up. I would literally use all my Nook miles to get like a bunch of tickets.
Okay.
And then because I remember there was that thing that someone told me. It might have been one of you guys, where once
Clearing out.
once Tom wants to upgrade the city center, you won't be able to get anything for a day.
Oh.
So I was like, I was worried when that would be. So I was just like, I'm gonna just keep getting a bunch of tickets in case.
And
then,
then they came. But it's
well,
already-
then, by the time I'll get to that part, because something else happened before. So I would hit the night, and then I would try to get the islands that were most ideal for tarantulas, and those for me were like one like main ground level and 1 level up.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, I was like, this is a like
Farm.
not gonna work. Like I'm just gonna like get everything and call it a day like from it, and then just go to another island. And I've also finally upgraded my backpack storage, which is one of the ones that helped me like really spider farm.
Mm.
So then once that I did it a few more times, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna wait till night anymore. So I just would time travel 3 or 4
Ooh,
hours.
time travel now. Oh, okay.
I learned from the pro. And I would just be like, all right, 4 hours forward. All right, it's nighttime. Let's do Spider Island. And I would do it, and then I'd come back, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait for Nook's place to
Oh, it's
like a day
addicting,
or
huh?
something.
It's
So I was like,
addicting,
I'm gonna
huh?
quickly time travel so that I have the upgrade, and then I can just spend it. And now I went back, and now I'm just doing like little time jumps, like
So you're kind of like Primer. You just can't bump into your present
myself.
self. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I have a box that I go into. But the only time I've gone more than a few hours is when I wanted Tom Nook's for Isabel to show up.
Oh yeah.
That was the only time I went more than a few hours. I went like a day or two forward.
That's how it starts, though.
I know, and I'm like, right now I'm not doing it for any critters or animals because it's hard enough to keeping track of like what's available now. Because like right now with April starting, I'm like, okay, I don't know what's new or not new, but like I randomly caught a dragonfly.
Yeah, I did too. They're tough little suckers to get.
Yeah, it was annoying. The first
they're
one was
fast.
easy. The second one, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and catch another one. I was like, this little shit. But then I went to another island, and I was like, this one didn't work for spiders. But then I just randomly go to a tropical, like a coconut tree, and the biggest fucking moth I've ever seen was just like right there.
The
Ooh.
Atlantis or whatever.
The Atlas moth, and I got two of them. I put one in the museum, and I
Mothra?
kept one.
10 grand, dude.
Mothra,
I
dude.
kept it. Yeah, I kept it because I was like, this is perfect for my Mothra exhibit.
Mothra, Mothra.
And then yeah, I was just like, I need to decorate this place with like the custom stuff, like the placemats on here. So yeah, mostly just Animal Crossing, but I've been itching to finally get into Doom and maybe Persona.
Yeah. No, I probably
so-
spent like 12,000 Nook miles, and I haven't gotten a fucking
So-
nice Tarantula.
My GameStop is closed. I
Mine
pre-ordered.
just opened.
I pre-ordered Persona 5 Collector's
Yeah.
Edition, and it's in fucking limbo. I can't pick it up.
Damn.
Open up, GameStop. You're essential.
You can't go to a different one and be like, hey, I pre-ordered here.
It's a collector's edition. I don't know, dude. That shit's sold out.
Damn.
That shit's going for
Yeah.
like $150 now. It's like $190.
Jeez.
Dude, you heard Switches are
Sold
sold out.
Really rare. Yeah, it was funny because I've been like little by little trying to like poke at Katie and be like, you don't like how I'm decorating? Maybe you should get a Switch too. And we were talking, and then one of the times it was funny. I think she was like lightly entertaining it. She's like, well, how much is a Switch? But yeah, they're like super. A couple of my coworkers have been asking me too. They're like, hey, do you think a Switch Lite is worth it? And I
Yes.
asked them, I'm like, are you trying to do like party games or couch co-op? Because if so, I would not get a Switch Lite. And then he was like, no, I think I use my PS4 for that kind of stuff. And I was like, all right, then yeah, I think it's just as good. But yeah, so Animal Crossing, I finished. Okay. I don't know if I said last week. I started Sex Education on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Janelle Monáe.
And I finished it a few days ago. It was really good.
Nice.
So you're ready for episode 169. Pretty much.
Yeah, it was exactly what I needed for that. So when we get to
And
it,
you also did Goop, right?
I did what?
Goop?
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, it's been like a little over 2 weeks. I have new glasses. You guys have not seen me with them. So I think it's
Or is it? Are they the
Damn.
3D glasses? If not, we need Wild Vargas to wear the 3D
they
glasses.
they are prescription-based 3D glasses. You got
Yes.
How did you know?
Wild Vargas,
Damn.
eh?
He's an urban legend. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think those are the main things. I'm kind of like, I'm considering starting one of my other shows. I'm waiting for Better Call Saul to finish the season before I start the newest season. But anyway, we can get into maybe some of that with Vargas's topic.
So, my topic is with this whole quarantine. It seems to be affecting a lot of like the entertainment industry. And two things I've seen is one of them is Amazon is doing a like similar to South by Southwest movies in your home for free. You won't need a membership or anything. They've opened it up to for the these independent filmmakers to hit them up or whatever. So it hasn't. There's no. I don't think there's a date for it or anything yet. But it would be like essentially a 10-day period where they stream the movies that these independent filmmakers want to display. And it's very cool. I mean, they'll make money off of it. So whatever views they get, they're making money. So that's a really cool idea. And then what was the other one that we had talked about? I can't remember, but
I think I had seen some stuff where it's like Grimes doing concerts and other people doing concerts on Twitch.
Yeah, we had the Twitch specifically had the what was it, the
charity
fundraiser charity thing. So that was really cool. So I'm just talking about like what do you guys have seen, or what do you think things should be done within the entertainment industry to kind of like curb this this corona, or this quarantine essentially. Any thoughts? Any ideas? Jack?
Well, just to add on, HBO is showcasing some of their shows for free.
Yeah.
The way they did it, I don't like. Like, they should do it like, oh, here's, let's say it's Netflix. Here's season 1 of Stranger Things, and after season, they like not the whole show. Break it up in like mid-season or season. So that would make people want to pay for it. Like, oh shit, The Wire just ended season 1 like that. I want to see more. And
Look at fucking Jang over here trying to make money for.
I'm just saying, like, it's not smart to like just show the whole show. You want to break it up in a good cliffhanger and stuff. Like,
I mean, for some of them, I'd say for some of their newer ones, I think it should have been like anything within the last like 5 or so years. Like, I would include Game of Thrones. Like anything from Game of Thrones forward, they should do like a limited amount of it, like half of it or something. But anything before that, like The Wire, maybe Sopranos, maybe some of those other ones, I feel like they're so old and you could get them for cheap on like random Black Friday deals and stuff that or free. But I'm just saying, like, those I much prefer like them just being like, now people have no excuse, like how you were saying, Jang, on your tweet, like there's no excuse not to watch The Wire now.
yeah.
Like, you have all this time, it's such a great show, there's so many things that people could like. That one's more of like, I want exposure for some of those older ones.
Yeah.
And then some of these newer ones, it could be like a bait of like, try this, try that, I could see that working too.
I want Kirby Enthusiasm. What the hell, man?
ooh,
It's not on there?
Veep is on there.
But I already have HBO. So
Veep is pretty new, and the whole show is on there for free.
Yeah. That's true. So that's curious. I know other things are. It's funny all the different ways the entertainment industries are doing it. Pornhub has been offering premium for free for people for a week. Twitch, I don't think they're I think that would be an area where they could do some. They should be like anyone, or just in general, they should maybe limit some of their ads, since more people are probably. I imagine.
Well, they
people are
have.
watching.
I think something would be cool. I know that already Prime members get it, but they should at least give everyone like one free subscription to whoever they watch, and that way they can get the emotes and stuff for the month. That'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. I just think like the amount of ads I see on Twitch right now are driving me up the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they implemented like if you're a Twitch, so if you were essentially like premium Twitch, which just having Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime gives you that, you weren't getting any ads. But now
No, it's changed that now.
Yeah, exactly. So now I'm seeing a shit ton of ads, dude.
Yeah. So I would just think like maybe, I'm not saying reduce it because I understand that that's part of the income for those streamers, but maybe like trim down on it, just because those people I'm assuming are getting more viewers as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping. So with that assumption, then I would say they should do that change. But the concert thing is interesting. I think that's a cool way of getting people to kind of like, because people are trying to do this through Zoom, through Hangout chats, through Discord, where they're trying to like replicate existing things. Like we're trying to do this. We're trying to like talk online to podcast when we normally podcast live.
Yeah.
I think there's more ways to encourage that would be really cool.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know how, like, I'm surprised Fortnite hasn't done anything. Like, you know how they've done a concert in the past?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like any skin or like that ways of in which like supporting a game or a platform supports a cause that is like doctors or hospitals or
This
homeschooling or
this
I don't know.
this can only work with Twitch and Amazon because Amazon owns Twitch. They should have because the stars aren't working. Amazon shows watch-alongs with the stars of Amazon shows. So like you're watching The Boys with the cast of The Boys and they interact with chat like Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think they're dropping a ball on that.
Yeah, that's a good. I think it's hard.
Yeah,
I wonder-
logistically, like, I don't know.
No, it could. I mean, they could do it from home. I just don't know. Yeah, I think whoever is in charge of like organizing it needs to make sure it's done well. Because then like people would
Trolls.
have like, yeah, you would have trolls. You would have laggy people, like doing their Skype calls in because they wouldn't be able to meet in person and do it. They'd have to all like call in or something.
Yep.
But I agree. I still think it's doable. Like, what other ways? I'm surprised YouTube hasn't. I don't know. I don't think they've really done much.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean,
film
the streaming
festivals
thing's
are-
really cool. The home. Yeah, the film festival is what I want to get to because that's just such a good idea. Like, doing stuff. The thing is, like, I think there's something about actually going and seeing this stuff that makes it really cool. But I think with all this mess, I think it's a really cool like immediate like repair for that issue is just having like a streaming event for these movies essentially.
yeah, that's a good point. What other ways could they?
With I mean with games they can do. I mean we've talked about the game ones before with them going like kind of like a Nintendo route where they do the their I already forgot the name of what Nintendo does. Their
Directs?
yeah, their directs, Nintendo directs. Because they killed it with the recent
Oh,
it's
the
like
mini one?
Midway. Yeah, the mini one. Holy, that was not a mini.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was like out of nowhere. They just announced all these new things, really cool things. And I know that like, what is it? They were supposed to do something similar with, or not something, but like Bethesda. I think people were kind of rooting for them to do something similar, and they've chosen not to do that. They're just gonna announce games like individually at this point, with everything, because I think they're just having a hard time with keeping up with like how their games are selling and stuff during this time.
Yeah, I think you could expand Jang's idea of like them talking about a show and have that even be about like highlighting a game, like every day or every other day have a different person from that worked on, or like the developers or the voice actors or someone just kind of like commenting on, you know, like, have you ever seen those like Wired or Variety videos for movies
Yeah.
where they're like, oh, we're gonna walk through this scene from the Joker, or we're gonna walk through this scene? Do that with games as well. Like, why not? Like, this would be a cool time for people to like check that stuff out, either on Twitch or on YouTube or something.
They had it similar to with Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. They had the
After show.
Talking Dead, and then for Game
We
of Thrones
Got This.
after there was that one, the huge one. But then
We
there's
Got
also
This?
the small-time one that would come out after the show.
We
where the
Got This,
developers talk about, or the
We got this.
director. So yeah, that'd be cool with the game, like similar to that. So like after you beat stages, they have like an area where they talk about like their thoughts with the stage and their ideas of coming up with these things. Because like, dude, Last of Us, there's so much detail. I think in every level, it would be such a great like game to kind of do it with.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I think those.
Last
I
of
would.
Us.
I would fully be on board for those. And yeah,
Yeah.
delayed Last of Us.
Rest in pepperonis.
Is,
They're,
I forget.
You know-
Is Final Fantasy VII still on track?
I think so. They
So-
released, dude. It's leaked. I mean, some people have it already.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
so they talked about it. They, in certain areas, they released it earlier so that they were hoping that they would get it at the exact same time they released it everywhere, because there was just slowed down shipping, and it turned out that some of them didn't have that issue, so they got it faster. But yeah, they're releasing it like normal. In some places, they released it earlier, which is why some people have it earlier.
I mean, this is a separate topic. I just hope Naughty Dog's just known for the crunch culture. I feel like they need to like change. It's hard to change cultures in workplaces, but hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, well, the biggest news on
that
on
is-
Naughty
that is
Dog
a big
the
topic.
game is kind of done. It's just they logistically with like the shipping and getting everything handled. That's all gonna get slowed down by the virus. So Sony decided to not release it on time this time.
But there was, I mean, this is again reporting from, I believe, Jason Schreier. He was saying, like, there are some developers that, like, in QA that are still having to crunch to just make sure these final bugs are all, like, checked out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming like they still have to finish the game by the time it's supposed to be finished, but so Sony has decided not to release it at this time. But they still have to finish it probably in time though.
Yeah.
There's not like a, oh, you have extra time now kind of thing.
Right. I agree. I mean, Jang, that is, I think, like, we could dig deep into that, but, like, I've been here, like, did you end up listening to that, the Joe Rogan with the Doom guy?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So, like, the way he talked about how he crunches, and the way I've heard a lot of people at Naughty Dog talk about it, I mean, these are the ones that are, like, high up, so granted, it's not, like, everyone, but it's like they want to work.
Yeah.
But then it's weird because, like, you have those people, and then you have the people that may not be on that same level or exactly the same level, but they do feel the same passion. And then there's like a social, like a unspoken like pressure that then they feel, and it's
I'm under.
I
I read the Naughty Dog chapter with Uncharted 4. I'm under the impression that they only hire people that fit. Yeah, we love crunch. So like, you shouldn't work there if you don't fucking have that attitude. I think. Like.
Yeah, and that's the part I was gonna say is, like, I think there should be some onus on the company, but I think there should also be a lot of onus on, like, the employees. Like, okay, I'm coming into here, I need to, like, stand up for myself if I don't feel that way, or if I need to know that this isn't the right place for me if I don't feel that way, because they've like because it's America. I think there's a lot of freedom of how a company, within reason, how a company wants to be, or like drive themselves.
Right.
And if they want to be very high level, intense, and they make it clear, as long as I hope they're making it clear, then yeah, I mean, I don't know, but we could, like you said, we could really. This is a huge conversation with many layers. But I agree. I think there's some valid points there. But yeah, I don't know. I like the idea of the creators of a bunch of different things just talking about the cool stuff they've made. I think that's my favorite idea of, besides festivals. I think games like Fortnite and other games like that can take advantage because they've done actual like concerts in their show. So yeah, I don't know. Vargas, did you want to close things out with anything on your topic?
No, it's just I guess in regards to entertainment in general, I think if people listen to this in time, they'll be able to get it. But there are a couple free things coming out. We already talked about it in my topic, but I just wanted to add this to it. With PlayStation, they're getting Uncharted Thief's End in April. Well, now, essentially. So that's cool. And then I was checking out the Humble Bundle that Jang was talking about. Dude, not only are there really good games, dude, there's books, and there's like Lock and Key Volume
comic books.
1.
That's what I said. Comic
Saga
book.
Volume 1.
There's comic books and books.
Yeah, I didn't catch that part, but there's some good stuff. The Boys, Spawn, so
It's $1,000 worth of shit for $30.
fuck. I mean, entertainment-wise, this shit's over 1,000 for me. Like, like if I really put value in that kind of thing. Yeah, it looks really good. So I'm probably gonna get that. But yeah, just there's that. That was really cool. And then I know that the developer of Stardew Valley is actually making I mean, I think the guy's always been making games, but he's doing one where they release like artwork for the game itself, the Witch Brook. It looks really cool too.
Nice. I didn't know that.
I'm excited for that one.
I think another thing, we kind of touched on this on a different episode before, but like virtual conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know like WonderCon has been doing something where the days it would have actually taken place, they've taken the opportunity to highlight a lot of the artists and people like that were going to do commissions or have some sort of like presentation or panel to have a platform to do that. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we still haven't heard the word on Comic-Con, but if that falls through, I think a good. I mean, BlizzCon's done it. We've talked about that. Like, Comic-Con should maybe even do something
I
where.
think. Did you see the statement Comic-Con posted?
No.
It was weird.
What did it say? Or like an excerpt?
They're just trying to wait it out, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, that makes sense. It just sucks because like there's people that'll set everything up like hotels and stuff like that, and
Plane
if it falls
tickets.
through and they're waiting till like the very last minute, it just screws a lot of people over.
Yeah, especially like I mean, it's an international convention, so.
Yeah, dude. There's people that come out from everywhere, so yeah.
And
Definitely.
a lot of times those hotels get booked up, and they'll try to find like not as well secure methods to get things set up, so they won't have like refunds guaranteed.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All that lost
so-
revenue, dude.
Yeah, like the whole down. I mean, it's hitting everyone, but like that whole area has a lot of income based on that. Crazy stuff.
But just to bring up on like the virtual thing for at least BlizzCon, obviously they do such a good job with it, but it's always content that is available at the location when you go. So obviously with the whole quarantine, like they're not gonna be able to do that stuff. But yeah, like I think adding to what we were talking about earlier with adding developers and stuff can be talking about these things live while everyone's kind of interacting. That'd be really cool for a convention like that. So
Yeah, that's true. Cool.
cool. But that's my topic, so you can move on to the next one.
All right, I'm gonna try and think of a life after all this, whenever this ends. I don't even know like what ending means. Like, is it gonna be just hey, quarantine's over, or is it gonna be when people genuinely feel like it's over? Like, even if you go back to work, are you gonna still feel like a little hesitant, or like when you're in a large crowd, are you gonna be a little bit more wary? But like when people are a little bit much more comfortable, what would you say for you guys is like the top 3 things you would want, like the 3 things you're most looking forward to doing once this is like all of
The number one thing, and I'm kind of like irked that we even had a podcast is fucking Korean barbecue, dude. I need to fucking go get Korean barbecue.
I owe Vargas.
My
Actually,
my
no,
sister
no.
literally right now, like before he started, she's like, I'm gonna make Korean barbecue. I'm like, wait. Well, at first it sounded like she was gonna go, and I'm like, you can't go. And she's like, no. And she like goes to the freezer and fucking bought Korean barbecue meat. And so
No, you know what I
she's
heard?
cooking Korean barbecue while I'm over here doing podcasts.
No, you know what I heard? Gen is doing Korean barbecue takeout.
Really?
It's just not the same though. I literally did takeout for a restaurant, and the food was not the same as it is just eating it there. Like it just wasn't the same.
Hey, all I'm saying is that's on my list too, but I owe Wild Vargas Korean barbecue, not Vargas.
Wild Vargas.
Yeah, Wild Vargas has to come out for Korean barbecue.
You guys keep talking about this Wild Vargas, and I'm trying to act like him, but I don't know what he is, dude.
He's an
He's
urban
like a
myth.
mythic.
He's an urban myth.
No, but so Korean barbecue, well, food in general, dude. Going to a restaurant, man, at this point is gonna be one of my big things. Going to the beach probably is another one.
Just go to Florida.
They'll be open to the idea of me just going out.
Yeah.
And I think in general is probably just going out and not having that fear, like or like the just the fear, like no one's gonna be like questioning why you're out and about, at this moment, essentially. So
Jang, what about you?
Well, Korean barbecue's on my list. / Mongolian barbecue, because I used to go there once a week. Both Mongolian barbecue places are closed down, so.
Wow.
I mean, I would take it to go. I don't care. But it's closed down, and there's a Chinese restaurant I like to go to. It's closed. They said they would reopen in April, but I haven't checked back. But
yeah,
I'm gonna check this weekend, and hopefully they're open. But at the same time, there is another Korean restaurant that I go to. They're doing well. Some businesses are not doing well. They're doing well, dude. Like, Their to
Bunch
go.
of to-go stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's a packed restaurant whenever you go in, but yeah, their to go stuff they're doing extremely well in this weird
That's good.
state of. George's is doing well too.
Oh yeah.
George's. So
I saw you get a to-go from them, dude.
what the?
Well, you posted it up on.
Oh,
This is a
I was like, wait, you saw me outside.
Nani?
Wild Vargas saw me.
I've been watching. So food? Anything else, Jay?
Are we saying just one or?
I
It's
did all
three,
three.
right? Oh, all
I
three.
did-
Vargas went wild on it.
Fuck. Second is conventions, like events, like nerd
Yeah,
events,
I did-
conventions / autograph signings. Like, yeah, I miss those, dude. That's why I always post it up, like the memories.
Mhm.
Third thing. I don't go often. Probably movies, I guess. Movies.
Probably
yeah.
what?
Movies.
Oh, movies.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Fuck.
Yeah.
Mine. I just went with like the first three things I could think of. The first one was I haven't really like I've been doing FaceTime calls with my folks and my brother, but like seeing them in person and like being able to give them a hug and stuff. I don't know. I think out of my family, I've been the most cautious. But even then, like I'm not like the most like overly cautious, but
Yeah.
I've been trying to keep my distance because I know both my folks have had a history of like issues, and I don't like. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the last thing I want to like do. The second thing is hang out with my coworkers. Like it's been forever since I've like hung out with them. Like the only time I talk to them has been really through work calls, and IMs. But like to hang out and laugh and like have a drink or play
Hey, you
games.
should do a karaoke through
Oh my god! Like microphones would break, echoes and everything.
Hey, but
No,
you guys
like-
have a good time.
Yeah, maybe. We're trying to start doing Pathfinders again, but it's proven to be difficult getting everyone on the same evening schedule.
Yeah.
Because
Have
some
someone do a
some people
private
have.
stream for the,
Huh?
the board. Have someone do a private stream for the board.
Well, okay, so we've worked out the logistics of it. Like, there's a website called Roll20, where it's a shared like spread, like a grid board, and the DM can like choose who has certain authorities or privileges to draw or write on it, and he's got game pieces, and you could like draw on there. You can put arrow markers to like convey information, and then we just do like a Discord or something to chat. The hard part has been figuring out a time to get everyone to work, and like when we did the hangout call, it was like delayed audio for one person,
Yeah.
and it was the DM that was the one with delay. So like I was saying things, everyone else was responding immediately, but I had to wait like an extra 5 seconds for him to respond.
Gotcha.
But we'll see. Yeah, that was the second thing, is seeing some friends. And third thing is honestly doing this podcast live. Like I miss all aspects of it.
The Goonies?
I mean, I missed the pizza, dude. The woodberry pizza.
I had it tonight.
God damn it.
do you miss the Goomies?
I need to go after.
Do you miss the Goomies?
Wild Vargas misses.
I missed the Starbucks. I missed the Nico. I missed the sitting at the pizza place.
What
I
about
missed the fountain area.
what about the
Yeah.
Goomies?
Always. And that you can't. It's not complete without the Goomies.
Gotta have a Goonies before you have a podcast.
Before you have your boba. Yeah, I don't know. Like, just doing it live is a different feel, and it's just like I like it because it's just also like a fun activity. This has been great, but I'm definitely gonna look forward to
Well,
that.
I'm glad that we still have a way to to do.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
you know? Like that would have been
100%.
terrible if we had to just stop. So.
Yeah, our record would be broken.
Courage,
Hey,
do you have? Well,
what
yeah,
am I
that was
what am
yours,
I
right?
what am I
That was my
doing right now?
top three.
What am I doing right now?
You're laughing.
No,
Or you're,
but
oh my god. Wait.
This is yeah, you gotta save this for episode 169, dude. Mine is like nani. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's the thumbnail right there.
But, well, like in a picture, it won't really show what he's doing. It's gotta be the whole video. You know?
Wait,
Gotta get-
do it again. I'll clip it.
Oh, that's right. You can clip it. So to add on to that, what else? Like, what else is there that I do? I mean, my life has pretty much been similar. I really don't ever do much, anyways. So, riding my bike, dude. Because I've actually, even though I
yeah.
haven't done it recently, well, because of this whole thing, I would ride my bike occasionally. So that's something that I'm looking forward to doing as well. Whenever he goes back to normal.
We started taking like wagers as to when my coworkers think we'll be allowed to like back in the office. A lot of people were like guessing May, early to mid May, and me and like one other person were guessing mid June.
I'd say like early. I don't know, like because there's like the most recent thing we had was what the Spanish flu was.
Before
yeah,
this?
yeah, before this, yeah. That was the biggest one, and
That killed so many people, dude.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, it's all about obviously what we're trying to do now because we're just trying to mitigate the amount of people that go at the hospital at the same time. And so right now we're better off than what we were back then, like in terms of technology and getting the word out about it and stuff like that. But that was a similar thing. It was a fast spreading or easily
like a very contagious.
Yeah, very contagious thing that people didn't have a cure for yet, and obviously people that are susceptible to sickness were dying, and that's something that we're similar to now. So once we've been able obviously to recover from that, and I think we'll recover from this, but it's just about,
yeah, I'm saying more like by when. Like I honestly am thinking like if this for any reason stays as like tense as it is now till 4th of July, I don't think a lot of people are gonna listen on 4th of July.
Yeah,
I think people will just be like, fuck it, like both because they're like getting stir crazy and like had enough of it.
I'm guessing late June. I know that like I guess the reason I brought up the Spanish flu is I've heard talks about it lasting like terribly, like the 3 months that it like was the worst it was 3 months period essentially. So I would give this a 3-month period before it starts like kind of going down and everything starts going back to normal essentially.
Okay.
So
okay, cool. That was my topic.
Nice. Move on to James.
So the government is gonna send us some moolah.
Some.
What are you guys gonna spend that moolah on? $1,200.
I'm building my own barbecue place.
I'm gonna assume we don't make $75K a year.
You don't know me. No, I definitely qualified for that check. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna save it. That's what I've done before. That's what I do now. I've saved my taxes when they come in, my tax refund. I save that. So I'm in a good place to not have to work for a few months straight if I need to. And so if I get this check, it'll probably just go into my savings as well. Wouldn't spend it all.
No tattoos?
No tattoos. That's a special fund that I usually build up, and obviously that fund is also built up because I couldn't get the tattoo that I was looking to get. But there's that, yeah.
So I was there was a website I went to. It was on like the Washington Post.
Where to spend your money?
Well, no, it was like how to calculate how much you get if you're over the thing. And so I'm a little over, and I'll get part of it. But I was like, it's still some. So it's cool. I don't know. I wasn't thinking of too many things. Maybe. I mean, I don't know what I'd be able to get at that point. Because like things I'm trying to look to order, it's like this isn't available. This isn't available.
Well, you could get Katie a Switch. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, she can spend her stimulus check on. I don't know. I'll save it for when, like, for travel, because I mean, the original goal for this year was to do a cross-country road trip.
Oh shit.
And I'm hoping we can still do that, but I'm like, who knows what things will look like when this is all over. So, but regardless, it would just be more towards that. I think that'd be.
Buy your plane tickets now for a year in advance. They'll be the cheapest.
That's true. I can't believe, yeah, some flights are still like
Going. Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
I mean, there's like people need to travel. Like I know there's people.
Yeah,
that
I know, like essential, like
where they're not, it's not their home. Yeah. So.
But I'm just saying, like in general, like there's still a lot of flights up and everything. So I think that, yeah, there'd probably be a thing or two that I'd be like, oh, you know, I'll get some for Destiny or maybe some stickers or something.
A few million silver.
Just a couple thousand. Another thing I've been trying to do, and I wouldn't need to check the stimulus thing for this, but I've been using my iPad more to like sketch. And I've been doing a couple of, I was like, what could be like other ways I could, like, I'm not hurting for work right now, but I was like, oh, it'd be cool to like learn, like we were talking last week about like ways to maybe do something, like use my time productively. And I was like, I started looking up like how to make Twitch emotes.
39 Def had a class.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's saved on her. It's one of her VODs.
VOD.
Yeah.
On demand.
I think she's
Daph?
the best Twitch emote artist.
39 DAF. DAPH.
Oh, PH. Okay. Found it. Okay.
She's
Cool.
the best.
Yeah,
She's
so,
the best.
some stuff like that. I was like, I want to see if I could like maybe take up some, or like at least get like video editing, like adding some of the effects to some of our like YouTube video podcasts.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. To help, maybe a new mic for podcast.
Nah, I'm good. I think James gonna get one for his stream, right? Or you plan to?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your plans for yours?
Reinvest into the stream. That's pretty much what I always do. Every single Twitch paycheck that I get, I reinvest to the stream.
Buy some views. I got it. I got you. Dude. I got you. Wild market.
I mean, shit. Buy some views. Boy, shit ain't working if I was buying views. Fuck. Shit. But no, what's crazy is Animal Crossing has been getting views, which I didn't think it would get views. I thought Dark Souls would get me views. It's actually It's vice versa.
Yeah, Dark Souls is doo-doo.
No, I take it back. Dark Souls gets me followers, but Animal Crossing gets me views.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to buy a mic, cloud lifter. I want to buy a better monitor, because my left monitor is booty. It sucks. It's like 10 years old.
That's a good point. I need, like, my hard drive space has gotten like, it's gotten bad.
Boom.
And I have like 5 external hard drives attached to my thing too.
What the F?
Yeah.
They're, like, it's bad.
I've got one external that is backup, so I put all my important stuff there while saving on the computer at the same time. I have like a what is it? How big is this shit?
So my hard drive space, I have 9 terabytes, dude. Free.
So is that where you have your OS and everything?
Yes.
So
No. I partitioned it. I put part of it by itself. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 110 gig SSD.
Okay.
And that was supposed to be like my OS and essential stuff. And then I have a little over a terabyte, maybe like 1.5 terabyte, like regular hard drive. And that's where like I put most of my like programs or software and stuff. And both of them are like almost full.
Boom.
So I'm looking at
that Jang is a separate hard drive, and that one is definitely full.
So I've got my backup storage drive, which is 1 terabyte, and I've only used up 100 gigs so far. I have a storage one. This is like an actual drive that's installed on the computer. It's a 4 terabyte. I've used about 1 terabyte on that, and that's where I store everything, and important stuff from there also gets saved on the on my backup. I have one that I called program install, and that's the D drive, and that's 2 terabytes. I am over 50% usage on that, and then I have my C drive, which is a half terabyte, and I have my OS on there, and I put like games that I know I'm playing a lot, so Destiny's on there for quicker load times, and that's a what is it called? The NMS something. It's like a super faster SSD. It's not even SSD. It's like a chip that you put in, and it's the half a terabyte of it or whatever. So it's super quick.
Okay.
So I have 4 essentially. I have 3 that are on the computer, and then 1 external that's just a backup.
So, Jang, for your monitor,
Yeah.
are you looking at anything in particular, like high refresh rate?
I want to get the same one as my main monitor, which is
Oh, okay.
it's high refresh rate. It's 24 inches. 1 millisecond response time. Yeah, it's a 250. It's not expensive. It's like 250.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get the same exact because it moves sideways. So I want my Twitch chat and my OBS to be the sideways one. It'd be so much easier if it's organized sideways. Right now, it's not in a good spot.
You mean like have it be
Yeah,
vertical?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. So yeah, that would be really good for your Twitch chat. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I need
have 2
3.
monitors now.
I don't think I need 3. I just need 2.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I do want to buy a emote from 39 Daff. It's not expensive. I mean, I could buy it now. It's $40. But the only problem is I'm at 25 subs. I need to hit 35 subs to get another emote slot. So I'm just gonna gift. I think I'm just gonna drop $100 and gift random people subs.
10.
Yeah, so I could get 10.
You gotta do it when the most people are watching you, dude.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do it just to open up the slot.
Gotcha. So even if no one's watching you, it'll give it to your subscribers essentially.
It'll give it to my followers. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
whoever's
ones
like,
that are
yeah.
in sub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Those are cool ideas. Yeah. Yeah, I was looking into like how that was gonna work. Like, where is it gonna go into? How I was reading that it'll go through the like your whatever account if you had direct deposit through your tax returns.
Yeah.
Potentially, but I don't like when is it gonna happen? Did they say?
I don't know. All I know is like it's sent direct deposit, right, to your tax.
It's supposed to be like if you've used direct deposit for tax returns, it should go through that. Like that's the primary way. But if you didn't do that, then I don't know what other people are gonna do. I think the IRS had like a page dedicated to like all the info, but is it how many months is it for? 1 or 3 or 2?
I thought it was a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing.
Oh, it was a 1 month thing?
No, it's just one time. It's just one time.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
We're not rich, dude. We're not.
No, $2 trillion company bailout.
Yeah, that's to bail out banks, dude, and that's probably like 99% of the profit of that is going to banks.
Yeah.
It's going to big businesses too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
And what's funny is those big businesses, some of which I know, are laying off people.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's so ridiculous.
So it's funny. It's like they're taking the money to prevent that, and then they're doing it anyway. Life.
It is life.
Not in Animal Crossing. Tom Nook would never do that.
Tom Nook is chill, dude. He freezes your mortgage, dude. Every day.
No interest, 0 interest all the time, dude.
Have you guys gotten it? Like, okay, I have a quick Animal Crossing question. Is there anything else with that topic you wanted to say,
No,
Jake?
that's it.
Okay. How many villagers do you guys have currently?
I
5.
have the amount that he makes you have, and now have to like literally buy space for them now. And I've only done it once just now, so I have to wait till tomorrow before someone tries to move in.
5.
5. Do you have a favorite?
No.
Vargas, do you have?
I still
I've
talk to
got-
everyone though.
You still what?
I still talk to everyone.
Yeah. They give you a bunch of stuff too.
I've got a favorite because I invited this person. It's an eagle character.
Oh.
And so I like during that time when I guess you're able to invite them while you're about to get more people, I didn't know that was a thing, but I went to an island. I'm like, oh, this person's kind of cool, and I invited them, and I've just been talking to them, and they've given me some cool shit. So
Okay. So the two I started out with was this like dog that loves working out, and this like colorful bird that's like very sassy towards me. Like every time I talk to her, she's like, "You're a very talkative guy. Like you like to interrupt me a lot, don't you?" It's like on this middle ground between like humor and just like she's being very
rude.
sassy.
She wants to peen.
And then this monkey guy that I met on an island came to my island, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you can come. And then I made another hut, and it's a girl monkey. And I was like, oh, maybe they could like get to know each other. And then one of the other huts was an Asian panda.
Mhm.
She's pretty cool. But then yesterday, my favorite villager has come, and it's a Yeti, and he's from Austria. And he just makes Arnold Schwarzenegger puns. His name is Hans, and he's like, oh my god, I can't wait! Like I'm already getting used to this lifestyle. Wait a second, I'll be back, and like it'll all caps the "I'll be back" part. I'm like, please stay on my island, and he has. So
Yeah, I mean, if you get real close to him, then he's gonna give you a picture, and then
Okay.
that seals the deal, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't know what villagers there are, but I don't have one where I know there are some that I like that I have not had on my island yet. So I'm waiting until that person comes. I might even do like there's the where if you buy like a blank NFC and you load things on there, and people have been loading like amiibo file characters in there, so they can village. So there's that. And I don't know if you can get the NFC blank thing yet though, because it's with the quarantine. I don't know if that's something that's gonna get delivered to your net. So
It might. I mean, we've gotten some random shit that I ordered delivered, and it just instead of like being same day or next day, it's now been like, all right, it's gonna be 4 or 5 days. So cool. Where can people find you guys?
They can find me in quarantine at the Fulio 365, and then everywhere else. And that's on Instagram. Everywhere else at the Fulio.
At
And I
It just cuts out.
and you can find me at Odo Island at Cujo Prime. And you can find us all at the Weekly DLC in my home, in Vargas's home, or in Jang's home. And yeah, until next time, we'll
DLC.
you later.
I'll send it to you, but I don't think you're gonna eat mine because it's the same thing. It cuts out Jang all the time.